For our bodies to work properly and move without pain, all 4 pairs of load-bearing joints, shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles, need to be stacked on top of each other. They also need to be balanced from front to back and side to side to transfer the weight of the body evenly into the ground. We often do not use our bodies in a symmetrical fashion, though, which means that some muscles get tight and pull the bones and joints out of their proper positions. This often affects the integrity of the musculoskeletal system as a whole and can create problems now or down the road. This yoga practice brings you awareness to the differences between the right and the left side of the body and uses lateral bending to begin restoring balance between the 2 sides. I'm Olga Cable, yoga teacher and yoga therapist. Let's begin. We will begin our practice on the ground, so go ahead and lie down on your back. Get comfortable and close your eyes. Take a few moments to deepen your inhalation and lengthen your exhalation. Relax your body. And as you continue to breathe like that, bring your attention to your feet. Don't move them, just compare the sensations in your right and your left foot. See if you can feel where the toes are pointing. Compare the sensations in your ankles, and then calves, and then thighs. Bring your attention to your butt cheeks and notice if you feel more pressure on one side than the other. In the area where the butt cheek rests on the ground. And then try to feel the position of your pelvis. Notice if it feels leveled with the ground or not. Then compare the sensations in the right side of the lower back and the left side of the lower back. And then the right side of the torso and left side of the torso. Notice if one feels shorter than the other or not. Then notice the position of your upper back in relation to the ground. Notice whether or not both shoulder blades are on the floor. Compare the position of the right and left shoulder. And then the right and left arm. Then compare the right and the left side of the neck. See if there's any difference in sensations. And try to feel where your nose is pointing. Straight up, or maybe slightly more to the right or slightly more to the left. And then for the next few breaths, try to compare the right side of the body, all of it at once, to the left side of the body. And notice if they feel the same or different. And if they feel different, where difference is. Next time when you exhale, go ahead and hug both knees to the chest. And then place your left foot down on the ground, still keeping both knees bent. Extend your arms along the body. Next time when you inhale, bring your right arm up over your head and straighten your right leg down along the ground. Toes toward the ceiling. And with the exhalation, bring the knee to the chest and lower your arm so it ends up by your side. And we'll continue with that on the inhale. Extend your right arm up and straighten your right leg down. Stretch through the right side. And with the exhalation, move them back into the starting point. Do that 2 more times on your own, keeping your breathing as deep as it's comfortable right now. stretching through the right side of the body. And whenever you finish with your current repetition, we'll switch sides. Place your right foot on the floor and lift your left foot off the ground. Next time when you inhale, extend your left arm up and straighten your left leg down along the ground without touching it. Lengthen, and with the exhalation, bring the knee to the chest and lower the arm. Continue to move like that. Full deep breath in as you stretch through the left side of the body. Arm goes up, leg extends down. And on the exhale, return to the starting position. Do that 2 more times on your own. Maintain the depth of your breath. And then next time, go ahead and bring your left arm up again and extend your left leg down. This time, put them down on the floor. And then with the next inhalation, bring your right arm up and extend your right leg down as well. So both legs end up straight on the ground. Both arms are straight on the floor. Interlace the fingers if it feels okay to you. Turn your palms up. And then inhale for at least 6 seconds. And as you do, try to stretch from your feet all the way up into your palms. Keep the back of the neck long. And then exhale for about 6 seconds, softening the body, relaxing. And let's take 3 more breaths like that. Inhale for about 6 seconds and stretch from top to bottom. And exhale for about 6, softening the body, relaxing it. Do that for 2 more breaths on your own. 6 and 6. And whenever you finish with your current cycle, bring your arms down, bend your knees one at a time, roll onto your side, and then gradually transition up onto your hands and knees, and then stand up on your knees. Feel free to put some extra padding under your knees if you need to. Stand up on your knees and place your left hand behind your lower back comfortably. On the inhale, raise your right arm up, lengthen. Maintain the stretch. On the exhale, contract the abdomen, slowly bending forward, keeping your right arm extended. Move as far down as you can. Put your palm on the floor if possible. On the inhale, reach forward, lead with the chest and go all the way up. And as you exhale, bring your right arm out and down, turning your head away. Fold your arm behind your back. We'll do the same on the other side. On the inhale, sweep your left arm forward and up. Create a nice length through the left side of the body. As you exhale, gradually contract the abdomen and bend forward, maintaining that stretch. On the inhale, reach forward, lead with the chest and go up. Stay up on your knees. On the exhale, bring your arm out and down, turning your head away from the moving arm. Fold the arm behind your back. Same on the right side. Raise your right arm up, stretch. And as you exhale, gradually bend forward, maintaining the length. With the inhalation, lengthen and go up. And as you exhale, bring the arm down through the side, fold it behind your back, turning the head away. Do it 1 more time on the other side. Keeping your left arm extended. And then next time when you inhale, sweep both arms up, please. And with the exhalation, slowly bend forward, placing both hands on the ground, with the arms extended in front of you. Stay here in the extended child's pose. Relax your neck. Rest your forehead on the ground if possible. Or you can bend the elbows and rest your forehead on your hands, stacked on top of each other, whatever works best. Relax your neck. Breathe deep. Try to keep your inhalation at least 6 seconds and the exhalation at least 6 seconds as well. And as you continue to breathe like that, take a moment to compare the weight distribution between your right leg and left leg. Notice if there is a tendency to lean to one side or the other. Notice if your right and left hip feel the same or different in this position. Notice the position of your ankles. And just overall compare the right and the left side of the body in this pose. And see if there are any obvious differences here. And extend your arms forward if they're not there already. With the inhalation, come on up onto your hands and knees, lifting the chest forward and up. And as you exhale, curl the toes under, lift your knees off the ground. We'll go into the downward facing dog. Stay here. Create a nice stretch from your palms all the way back into the sit bones. Next time when you exhale, bend your right knee and pull your left hip back a little bit more. And then switch sides. Continue to breathe comfortably. Every time you exhale, bend one knee and pull the opposite hip back. Inhale there, and on the exhale, bend the other knee and pull the opposite hip back. Do that for a couple more breath cycles. And compare the sensations in your right and left hip. See if there's any difference. And then from here, little by little, walk your hands towards your feet. Press your feet firmly into the ground. Lead with your chest, bring your arms out to the sides and go all the way up into standing. Reach up high and then bring your arms down. Let's move the feet wide apart and let's make sure that the feet stay parallel to each other. We need a nice firm stance here. Bend your elbows out to the sides, forming like a cactus shape. Stand tall. Take a deep breath. With the next exhalation, bend sideways to your right, looking down towards your right foot. And with the inhalation, come back up into upright position. On the exhale, bend sideways to your left without changing the position of your arms in relation to your body. And on the inhale, go back up. Again, exhale, bend sideways to your right. Look down towards your right foot. And inhale, go up. Exhale, bend sideways to your left. Look down towards your left foot. And on the inhale, go up. And now we'll try doubles here. So with the next exhalation, go ahead and bend down to your right. Look down. Next time when you inhale, lift the upper body up slightly, not all the way. And then as you exhale, contract your abdomen and sink deeper into the lateral bend. And then with the next inhalation, bring your upper body all the way up. Let's do it again on the other side. On the exhale, shorten the left side of the body, bending sideways to your left. Look down. On the inhale, lift up a little bit, slightly out of the pose. As you exhale, sink deeper into the side bend. And on the inhale, go back up. One more time on each side. On the exhale, take it down to your right. Look down. Inhale, lift up slightly. Exhale, sink deeper into the side bend. Inhale, go up. Do it one more time on your own on your left. And then once you come out of the pose, bring your arms down. Move your feet a little bit closer together. Not too close though. Relax your arms down. Now, next time when you inhale, raise your left arm, lifting your left heel off the ground and bending sideways to your right, all at the same time. Stay there. As you exhale, press your left heel firmly into the ground. Contract your abdomen. Keep your heel planted. On the inhale, stretch a little bit more through the left side of the body. And with the exhalation, come out of the pose, lowering the arm. We'll do the same on the other side. On the inhale, raise your right arm and right heel, bending sideways, creating maximum length through the right side of the body. Exhale, press your heel, right heel firmly into the ground. Keep it planted. On the inhale, stretch through the right side, lifting the ribcage away from the hip. And with the exhalation, come out. Again, on the inhale, raise your left arm and left heel, bend sideways. Exhale, plant the heel down. Inhale, lengthen through the left side. Deep breath. And exhale, come out. Right arm, right heel. Exhale, contract the abdomen and plant the heel down. Inhale, stretch through the right side. And come out of the pose. Next time we'll stay in the pose. So on the inhale, raise your left arm and left heel. Exhale, plant the heel, contract the abdomen. Stay here, look up if it feels okay for your neck. Every time you inhale, lengthen through the left side of the body. And every time you exhale, contract the abdomen, creating stability and support, and press your heel, your left heel, firmly into the ground. Keep your right hand on your right leg, support yourself a little bit if necessary, and continue to breathe like that. Try to imagine directing your breathing into the left side of the body, and try to keep your inhalation at 6 seconds and exhalation at 6 seconds or longer if it feels good to you. Take 2 more breaths like that. Make sure to stay in one plane. And with the next exhalation, come out of the pose. Stay here for a moment, close your eyes. Compare the sensations on the right and the left side of the body. See if there's any difference that you can observe. And now let's take it to the other side. So next time when you inhale, raise your right arm and your right heel, bending sideways. On the exhale, contract the abdomen and press your right heel firmly into the ground. Stay in the pose. Every time you inhale, lengthen through the right side of the body, staying in one plane. And as you exhale, gradually contract the abdomen, press your right heel firmly into the floor. Look up if your neck allows, look down if it's more comfortable. Support yourself with the left hand if necessary. And continue to breathe like that, at least 6-second inhalation, at least 6-second exhalation, longer if it's appropriate. With the next exhalation, come out of the pose. And again, close your eyes for a moment. Compare the right and the left side of the body. And then move your feet a little bit wider apart. Keep your hands on your legs. Take a deep breath. And with the next exhalation, slowly bend forward, sliding your hands down along your legs. From here, walk your hands forward as far as they can go. Put them on the floor or the block or even a chair, whatever feels more appropriate. But make sure not to shift the weight to your hands. The weight of the body stays on your feet. Take a deep breath. And with the next exhalation, bend the knees, pulling them out to the sides. Just a little bit, not too much, while pushing your sit bones back. Stay here and take a few deep breaths. Stretching from your sit bones into the fingertips, keeping the knees slightly bent, and continue to pull your knees apart as you breathe in the pose. Breathe deeply. At least 6-second inhalation, at least 6-second exhalation. And compare the sensations in your torso. In fact, try to feel the right side of the body from the right hip all the way to the fingertips of the right hand. And then the left side from the left hip to the fingertips of the left hand. And see if they feel any different. Next time when you exhale, little by little walk your hands toward your feet And from here, transition down onto your hands and knees. Bring your lower back into the neutral position. Take a deep breath here. And then next time when you exhale, turn towards your right hip at the same time pulling your right hip towards your shoulder and look towards your hip. With the inhalation, return back to the center. On the exhale, turn your upper body to your left while pulling your left hip toward the shoulder and look toward your left hip. And on the inhale, come back to the center. Let's do that a couple more times on each side. On the exhale, turn toward the right side, pulling the hip toward yourself. Inhale back to the center. And exhale, turn to the left, shortening the left side of the body. Inhale to the center. Now we're going to do doubles. So on the exhale, again, turn to your right, pull the right hip toward yourself. On the inhale, release the contraction a little bit. And on the exhale, deepen that contraction, pulling your right hip even closer toward the shoulder. Inhale back to the center. And exhale again, turn to your left, pulling your left hip toward the shoulder. Inhale, release slightly. And exhale, deepen the contraction on the left side. And inhale, return to the center. Do it one more time on each side. Don't forget that slight pumping action on the exhalation. And next time when you come back to the center, bring your butt down toward the heels. Extend your arms forward in front of you. And take a few nice deep breaths here. Again, as you continue to breathe, compare the sensations in the right and the left side of the body. And then on the inhale, coming up onto your hands and knees. And transition down onto your stomach. Place your hands on the lower back, forehead on the ground, anchor through your hips. Next time when you inhale, lift your upper body up, sweeping your right arm out and forward and lifting the opposite leg up. And with the exhalation, bring everything down, right ear to the ground. Same on the other side. Sweep your left arm and raise your right leg up as you lift the chest and your head off the floor. And as you exhale, bring your left ear to the ground, placing your hand on your lower back and lowering the leg. Again, right arm, left leg. Lengthen. And move down, right ear to the floor. Left arm, right leg. Make sure that your hips stay anchored. And back down to the ground. Now, next time when we lift up, we will move the feet, both feet up and bring them apart. At the same time, sweeping your arms out and forward. And then with the exhalation, we'll return into the starting position. So let's do that. Bring your feet together, arms along the body, forehead on the ground. On the inhale, lift everything up, bringing your feet wide apart and sweeping your arms out and forward. And as you exhale, move your arms out and back. And bring your feet together as you move down. Let's do that again and try to do it for a 6-second inhalation. So on the inhale, lift everything up, legs apart, arms forward. And exhale for about 6, bringing everything down, feet together. Again, on the inhale, lift up, sweeping the arms forwards and moving the legs apart, 6 seconds. And exhale for 6 as you move all the way down. Do it one more time on your own, please. Keep your pelvis anchored. And keep your body long. And whenever you finish with that, roll onto your back and hug your knees to the chest. Place your hands on the knees. Every time you exhale, hug the knees a little bit closer towards yourself. As you inhale, move them slightly away. Do that for a couple more breaths. Keep your knees together. Bring your arms out to the sides into the T shape. Take a deep breath. With the next exhalation, lower your knees down to your right as you turn your head to your left. And with the inhalation, come back to the center. On the exhale, lower your knees down to your left as you turn your head to the right. And on the inhale, come back to the center. Continue to move like that, alternating sides, and do your best to keep the knees together. And make sure that you exercise control over the movement. We want it to be nice and slow. Progressive abdominal contraction with every exhalation. Next time when you bring your knees down to your right, put them down, please. Place your right hand on top. We will be working with your left arm. So make sure it doesn't create too much pull on your shoulder. If it does, you can always slide your left knee so it doesn't align exactly over the right one, if that helps you bring your upper back closer to the ground. Next time when you inhale, sweep your left arm out and up along the ground if possible. And with the next exhalation, slide the arm out and down, turning the head away from the moving arm. We'll do that 2 more times. On the inhale, slide your left arm out and up as close to the floor as you can master. And as you exhale, move the arm out and down, turning the head away. 1 more time in a semicircle, full deep breathing. Whenever you finish with that, lift your knees up. And with the next exhalation, move the knees down to the other side. Again, negotiate here. We want the upper back to be pretty close to the ground so we don't strain the shoulder. Next time when you inhale, sweep your right arm up. Lengthen through the whole right side of the body. And as you exhale, slide it out and down, turning your head away from the moving arm. And continue like that. On the inhale, slide the arm up. Lengthen through the right side. And as you exhale, slide it out and down, turning the head away. 1 more cycle like that, full deep breathing. Whenever you finish with your current cycle, lift your knees up and hug your knees to the chest. Place your hands on your knees and circle them away from each other a few times. And then roll onto your side and transition up onto your knees. If you need extra padding, you can put a blanket underneath or double up your mat, whatever is necessary for you. And for the next move, you might need a block or a thick book or not. We'll figure it out. So stand up on your knees. Let's keep the right knee down. Extend your left leg out to the side with the toes of the left foot pointing forward. It's really important for us that your right hip stays aligned over your right knee. Make sure that you're nice and sturdy in the pose. Hips are facing forward. Bend your elbows out to the sides in a cactus-like shape. Take a deep breath. Next time when you exhale, bend sideways to your left, shortening the left side of the body. And on the inhale, lift back up. On the exhale, do that again. Contract the abdomen and bend sideways, staying in one plane. And inhale, lift up. Now let's do a double next time. So with the exhalation, shorten the left side, bending sideways. On the inhale, lift out of it just a little bit. And as you exhale, go deeper into the side bend. And on the inhale, lift all the way up. And let's do it again. On the exhale, bend sideways, shortening the left side. On the inhale, lift up a little bit. Exhale, go a little deeper into the side bend. And on the inhale, lift up. Now, with the next exhalation, place your right hand down on the floor next to you, or the block, or the book. Whatever makes you feel more comfortable here. And then with the next inhalation, bring your left arm over your head and look up if your neck allows. So here we will be stretching through the left side of the body. Make sure that your left foot is firmly planted, and you can even slide your left foot slightly back while pushing your left hip forward. Chest is facing forward as well. Arm is over your head. Make sure that you're not stressing your left shoulder. Just keep it comfortable here. Every time you inhale, lengthen through the left side of the body. Try to do it for about 6 seconds or more. And then exhale here for at least 6 seconds, contracting your abdomen, creating stability. Continue to breathe like that. Inhale for at least 6 to 8 seconds, stretching through the left side of the body. And exhale for 6 to 8 seconds, contracting the abdomen, creating stability. 2 more breaths like that on your own. Continue to plant your left foot firmly into the ground. And whenever you had enough, come out of the pose. Put your left knee down on the floor next to your right one. Arms down. Close your eyes. Take a breath or two here. Compare the sensations in the right and the left side of the body. And then whenever you feel ready, extend your right leg out to the side. Again, make sure that the toes of the right foot are pointing forward. And make sure that your left hip is aligned over your left knee. Move your hips slightly forward. Bend your elbows out to the sides, forming a cactus-like shape. Take a deep breath. And with the next exhalation, contract the right side of the body, bending sideways. And on the inhale, return into the upright position. Let's do that again. On the exhale, contract the abdomen and bend sideways to your right. And inhale, lift back up. Next time we'll do doubles. So on the exhale, shorten the right side. On the inhale, lift up a little bit, not all the way. And as you exhale, take it a little bit deeper into the side bend. And inhale, come up. One more time on the exhale, bend sideways to your right. Look wherever it's comfortable. On the inhale, lift up slightly. Exhale, take it deeper into the side bend. And on the inhale, lift back up. Now let's place the left hand down on the floor, book, block, whatever you have handy. With the next inhalation, bring your right arm over your head. Press your right foot firmly into the ground so that the outer edge of your foot is close to the floor. Look wherever it's comfortable. You can look up if your neck allows or down. Bring your attention to your breath. Every time you inhale, lengthen through the right side of the body, pulling the hips forward a little bit. And every time you exhale, contract the abdomen and firmly press your right foot into the ground. And continue to breathe like that. Inhale for at least 6 seconds, 6 to 8, whatever is comfortable. And then exhale for at least 6 seconds, contracting the abdomen, replanting the foot. Take 2 more breaths like that. Maintain the depth of the breath. And with the next exhalation, come out of the pose. Have a seat on the floor, extend your legs forward. Keep your knees generously bent. With the inhalation, raise your arms up. And with the exhalation, slowly bend forward, draping your body over your legs. On the inhale, reach forward, lead with the chest and go up. And with the exhalation, again, gradually contract the abdomen and place your body over your legs. Relax the neck. On the inhale, reach forward and go up. And next time we'll stay in the pose, so as you exhale, gradually contract the abdomen and place your upper body over your thighs. Relax your neck, stay here, breathe deep. Relax the shoulders. Try to keep your inhalation about 8 seconds and exhalation about 8 if possible. And then next time when you inhale, reach forward, lead with the chest and go up. And then bring your arms down. And go ahead and lie down on the ground. Bend your knees. Keep your feet about hip distance apart, pretty close to your butt cheeks. We're going to do a bridge pose. So next time when you inhale, slowly roll your hips up at the same time, moving your arms forward and up over your head. Keep your arms up, and with the exhalation, slowly roll your hips down. Come down one vertebra at a time. With the inhalation, gradually roll the hips up again, stretching up through the fingertips. And with the exhalation, roll the hips down, lowering the arms down as well. And let's do it again. Roll up for about 8 seconds, raising your arms up over your head. Lengthen. Keep your arms over your head and roll down for about 8 seconds. And then roll up for about 8 seconds again. Keep stretching up through your fingertips. And then as you exhale, roll the hips down and lower the arms again. Take about 8 seconds to do that. Go through the entire cycle one more time on your own, inhaling for 8 and exhaling for 8. When you finish with that, hug your knees to the chest for a moment. You can circle them away from each other if you like. And then put your feet down on the ground. Gradually make your way into the comfortable resting position. Get comfortable. Deepen your breathing. As you continue to breathe like that, bring your attention to the right side of your body. Try to feel it all at once, from your foot, into the thigh, into the hip, the side of the torso, into your chest, upper back, shoulder, right side of the neck, right side of the head, and the face. Try to experience the right side of your body all at once. Do that for a couple of breaths. Just notice what kind of feedback you're getting from your right side in response to the practice we did today. Which areas feel more awake? If you feel increased circulation, or whatever other sensations you might experience. Then shift your attention to the left side of the body. And same thing, try to become aware of it all at once, from the foot, thigh, hip, torso, left side of the chest, upper back, left side of the neck, face, head. And for the next few breaths, become aware of the feedback that the left side of the body is giving you to the practice that we did today. Notice if it's any different from the right one. And now as you continue to breathe, try to experience your body all at once, without the distinction between the right and left, good side, bad side, strong side, weak side, painful side, non-painful side. Just try to feel both sides together at once, and your body as an integrated whole, where the two sides of the body support each other and balance each other out. And as you continue to breathe, continue to cultivate that sensation of unity and connection between the two sides. Experiencing those two sides as part of an integrated whole. Keep your breathing full and deep. Stay here for as long as you like. And thank you for joining me today. Namaste.